Hi y'all, this is House Guest, and I am your host, Kenzie Elizabeth. Think a Gen Z wannabe Martha Stewart meets Dolly Parton trying to live in a Nancy Meyers movie in her 20s. We talk all about life, relationships, navigating your 20s, closing at the bars, or waking up at 5 a.m., depending on our vibe that week. Ultimately, living our best lives and figuring it out along the way. So come hang out. Sometimes I have guests on who do really cool things, some of my best friends, or it's just me and my house that I spend way too much time in. So let's get into the show. Hi, house guest. Welcome to my home. This week, y'all are coming over for a dinner party, our very first dinner party episode, okay? We have two of my dear, dear friends, Macy and Sierra, coming over tonight. We have the theme, Furs and Fun. My word of the year is fab, okay, for 2025. Furs and Fun is just a fab theme, so I really need to leave it behind in January because I've already done it, but it's Furs and Fun, so we're doing it, okay? And we're celebrating the restock of the BIT card game with my homebred friend of mine. So we're playing a little bit of the BIT, we're telling some stories, we're giving you guys some updated lore on the past couple weeks of our lives, and I hope you guys enjoy, so come on in. Sanasa, 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 Sanasa. The song that has taken the nation by storm.
I would like to talk about our abrupt cutoff. That we did. I would like to go back to that.
I think we're just so in tune and in sync with each other.
No, absolutely.
That we just knew.
Yeah, it's not because we did it twice.
Macy. It's not actually at all.
Way?
We didn't rehearse.
No, not at all.
Macy. Okay, relax.
Well, I actually have been rehearsing. I've been doing a lot of karaoke, so.
You have been.
Yeah.
I would like to be doing more karaoke personally.
Yeah, no,
I would
it's
like to do
more
that.
of like just a rehearsal thing.
I went through a real karaoke
Yeah.
phase in my
Really?
early 20s. Yeah.
Did you?
Oh my gosh.
That's
My early
fascinating.
20s. Is that crazy? I can say
Aw.
that. Aww. Well, guess what? You're in your mid-20s now, too.
No, not yet.
Macy,
You're
how old are you?
Oh, 5.
I'm 24 right now.
When this episode goes up, you're 2 days away.
From
I think
25.
it's going up on the 14th. You're 2 days away from being 25.
Oh my god, so this is also a Valentine's Day episode?
Happy Valentine's Day. But guys,
romantic.
we're actually here to celebrate something. Every dinner party, we have a celebration. What we're celebrating is Macy.
Really?
Yeah, because we're doing the BIT restock.
Oh, wait,
and-
we are.
And it's her birthday week.
Oh my gosh, okay.
And we're celebrating life.
Happy birthday,
Guys.
Macy.
And Nicole Richie, because that's my
Guys.
latest obsession.
Thank you. And if you're watching this after February 16th, just text me or message me, I'm sorry. Because, like, I haven't wanted to be 25. Like, that's just a really, like, serious, dead-ass age.
But it's going to be so good.
No, it's going to be so
No,
good.
25 is fascinating.
No, I'm really, really excited. It just sounds like it has a little bit more, like, depth to it.
I just scared myself being like, 25 is fascinating. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, you're not older than 25.
Yeah,
I
no.
am.
No,
like
you're not.
1,000%.
No, you're not.
But, you know,
Technically.
I think 25 is where I cap it.
my great-grandmother lied about her age
My dad
to
does.
the point that nobody really knew how old she was. And I think I'm going to start doing that.
Yeah, me too.
Why is it on
And
the
it's so
truth?
funny because, like, it's not that 25 is old. I just don't really identify with it.
Sure.
No,
Yeah.
here's Macy's issue with 25. We actually became friends when I was 25,
Right.
and Macy just like couldn't handle the fact that I was 25, but she was 23, and I hated the age of 23.
And you can imagine how jarring 25 is for a 23-year-old.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
1,000%.
honestly, it is very different. Like
Yeah.
I do notice, especially when I'm like with a lot of your friends, I'm like, I actually am geriatric. Like I actually am like, oh my God, like there is such a
Yeah.
difference within 2 years. But
Yeah.
25 was honestly a good year for me.
Okay, cool.
23 was my worst year.
Okay.
Actually, this year was my worst year, but
Ah.
23 was my other one. You know?
Let's go through and rank the worst.
Yeah,
years.
rank the worst. So anyways, we are celebrating Macy, which is like a very exciting thing to do.
I'm really excited. Wait,
Yay.
also Kenzie says she has a surprise, and like I've stopped asking, but like maybe we'll know it by then.
I have a surprise for.
My birthday.
Oh,
It sounds like a
I've
surprise
got-
to Kenzie herself.
yeah,
Yeah.
No, I've got.
Wait, you have an
quite-
eyelash. Let me get it.
Thank you.
Make a wish.
Yeah.
Wait, did you get rid of it?
I'm sorry, Kenzie. Don't hit me again.
No, I do have many surprises for
Okay.
you. We are going to be celebrating IWOM, which is International Week of Macy. Have you ever heard that yet?
Oh,
You did that acronym once, and I didn't know what it meant, and I was like, that's part of the surprise. I can't ask.
No, it's going to be good. Like, that'll be up right now.
Sierra, we've been talking a lot about me. I'm sorry. Let's talk about you.
Sierra's also here, and she's like newly engaged, so that's kind of crazy.
I was kind of hoping we were going to bring that up
Yes.
because you were like, we have
She was,
something
like,
to
holding a
celebrate.
glass with
And
her.
then you were like, Macy. And naturally, I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah. Because I'm a team sport.
Yes.
No, that's the right phrase.
Yeah.
And so we were doing Macy, but I was over here and I hid the ring. I was being very modest about
Yeah.
the whole thing. But now that we brought it into the conversation,
How do you be modest about a ring?
you don't.
Yeah.
Actually.
No.
There's no need.
Can I see it again?
Oh, of course.
Okay, thank
You want to
you.
try it on? Actually,
you're
you can have
wondering.
it.
No, I have
You
big
can just
fingers.
have
It won't fit. Whenever like one of
Well-
my all my friends that are like married have like the daintiest, tiniest little fingers, and like, want to try it? I'm like, no.
Macy has more friends that are married than a priest. Like
All my
I've
friends are
never.
married. Well,
Really?
Yeah, like
I
all
have-
my friends are married.
Are all of my friends? Are we just like incapable of love? Like,
No.
seriously, like none of us are married.
Don't worry, I got you.
I've got like 2%
Yeah,
of them,
that's okay.
which is like not that many. I'm kind of down a couple.
Yeah. Well, I just like my motto is who you surround yourself is who you become, and like as a 2025 bride, that's what I did. Yeah.
Totally.
So I just identify as a bride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can do that.
I know.
One day you can just identify as something.
Exactly.
And
Absolutely.
that's, I mean, the whole thing.
No, exactly.
Absolutely. Okay, well, thanks for coming to my first dinner party on air.
No, dinner party on air is crazy.
And you guys might be like, where's the food? Okay? And I do have food that we are welcome to grab, please.
I've been grabbing,
Okay.
but now I'm not.
I've had-
But
I've
now
had a
I'm
few
not
of
really
those
at a
grapes.
graceful
We can move it
angle.
around. It's like, would you like me to?
I
No,
actually,
you're okay.
my meal is all the fur that keeps getting
Absolutely.
attached to my lip
Yeah.
gloss that I try to slyly, you know. So that's my meal. I'm actually really full.
So I have this thing called misophonia where if I like hear people chew like really obnoxiously, it actually drives me crazy. But more than that, that's not really why we're not eating here. It's really just because this is an audio
Because
show.
Kenzie doesn't cook.
That's not true. I cook for you all the time. Oh, good luck having a home cooked meal.
No, on The Bachelor, you know, they have all fake meals. Like any show.
awful.
Sorry, that's like any show. Like whenever it's the one-on-one dates, they have these beautiful meals in front of them, but they don't eat them because they don't want to be chewing on camera.
And you know what? That actually brings me to the conversation I was hoping to
Yes.
have. I am trying to get in contact with producers of Real Housewives Dallas because I
Is that
think
a
we should
show?
bring it back. Well, it used to be back in the day.
Do you want to go on it?
I think that we should
You'd be
revamp
so
it and I should
good.
be on it.
You'd be so good.
I think that about myself.
I think you
Yeah.
should.
that was a show though.
Yeah, back
okay,
in the
okay.
back in a different time.
It was actually Lauren Elizabeth's
you were
favorite
so young,
franchise.
you wouldn't
No,
remember.
you were so little.
Yeah, yeah.
You
were,
wouldn't
like,
get
in
it.
diapers.
No, oh my god, you're so
Yeah.
little. You're still so tiny and skinny.
Just like you wouldn't remember it because you're just
Yeah.
like so small.
Imagine if like every time you saw someone, like you treated them like a kid, like you have gotten so big.
Can you imagine? That'd be well. It'd be funny
Yeah.
if you were doing it,
Yeah,
but if
but-
that were happening to you,
Yeah,
what
I'd
would you do?
go back and inject myself.
Right.
It's like straight to the fridge.
Just gotta restock.
No, literally. Okay, guys, let's do my favorite game.
Okay,
Okay.
what is it?
You're hosting a dinner party, and you have to invite 6 people. Who are you inviting?
Wait, this is kind of like a spin on my favorite game. It's like whenever I'm on a trip or anywhere, I'm like, what is the most unlikely sleeping arrangements that we could do?
Yeah, you guys have good card games.
That's a good
Okay.
game.
Yeah, thank you.
I have my list
I
prepared.
do too.
Okay.
I put it together really quickly. Okay, I'll go.
Okay, please.
Trisha Paytas, Donna Kelsey, Taylor Swift, Abby Lee Miller, and then Matilda Grimes. And if you don't know Matilda, that's the little girl that went off on me on a reel and she now has 6 million likes.
Can you actually explain
Obsessed with her.
that whole backstory? to me?
we already have on the
So it turns out you
podcast.
didn't listen to the last episode.
Oh, actually, right.
No,
You're fine.
No, basically,
Should I go?
No, literally just a little 10-year-old went off on me, but I love her. And so.
I
And
love
she's
Tanya.
everything. to
Wait,
me.
oh my God.
I love that.
Cola Brandt and Brianna Chicken Fry were seen on a date.
Nice try.
The way I
She always does this.
the way I was like, oh my god, no.
Did you have that like ready to go?
Well, when I was making my dinner party, I was like, Cola Brandt and Brianna Chicken Fry would be hysterical, but
That'd
they
be
didn't really
good.
fit into my rotation. So,
That's
They-
like nightmare blowing.
yeah.
They can be invited if other people can't make it.
Okay, yeah. Cola Brandt
Okay.
and Brianna Chicken Fry
They're
and Zach
subbing
Bryan, they're all on the sub.
Okay, this is my obvious one. Martha Stewart, obviously. Ina Garten, Dolly Parton, Snoop Dogg, Taylor Swift, and Oprah. I would say I would like to add Michelle Obama just for some peace because there's a little bit of tension there because Martha and Ina, they're not really seeing eye to eye these days. However, I did give Martha a +1, which is Snoop Dogg, and I think that would be cool and he would kind of like relax.
Yeah.
And I'd seat them like opposite sides of the table, you know?
Love
but
that.
I think I would like bring some sort of world peace. But I think in order for them to make up, it would need world peace, which I think is only capable of Michelle Obama,
Totally.
you know?
But
Yeah.
but
No,
Michelle
I
would
would
make
say.
the dinner so healthy. Like your sourdough would be multigrain.
Remember
No,
her
that's
whole
so
thing when
true.
she was like, the kids should be eating healthier in school, and everyone was like, how
Dare you.
say that about
No.
my children?
Do you remember
miss
those
that.
multigrain cinnamon rolls?
I don't remember that
Oh,
actually.
okay, that's a
Maybe I
California thing.
aged out of that.
Yeah,
'cause
maybe
you were still in
so
school.
little, so
and-
little. Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, I have my list. Kerry Washington, Mindy Kaling, Reese Witherspoon, Taylor Swift. If Taylor Swift can't make it, Nicole Kidman. But I
Yes.
would fully expect Taylor Swift to be able to make it because it's me.
Yeah.
And I was like, Taylor, could you please? And she's like, oh my God, I'm coming.
Yeah.
So, but Nicole Kidman maybe, Florence Welch, Michelle Obama. So we have some overlap here.
We do have some overlap here.
Okay.
The only overlap we have is Taylor, but that's okay. But wait, what if our dinner party's on the same night? Who do you think she'd pick?
Me.
Okay.
Easy.
Well, she just got engaged, so
I
like,
got, she would pick me easily just
Yeah.
because, like, we have history, me and
Yeah.
Taylor. So, and she knows about the staff.
No, totally.
about all the
She just, like,
stuff.
knows about the staff, so she would
No,
want to.
for real. When I drove to New Orleans for Taylor Swift, I told my dad that I was doing that, and he was like, well, just call her and let her know that you're going.
1,000%.
Call Taylor up.
No, I was going to go,
That's
but Taylor
crazy.
was like, you've already been. Like, I already know you
No.
support me. You don't have to come again.
She's so cool like
I
that.
know you would do anything, but, like, really just stay home.
Yeah.
And I felt okay about that.
Meanwhile, Macy and I are
Good.
whoring ourselves out. Like, we're doing
No.
anything we could possibly do.
It's okay. I understand.
Yeah.
So when catching up with friends, we typically come prepared to the table with like something that we need to share, a story that we had thought, oh, I need to tell them, or like whatever. So I have asked the girls to come prepared. Is there anything that you want to bring to the table? Like, is there anything you need to say? I have some stuff, so like I can go first.
Yeah, you
Actually,
go.
I would like to start. I want to bring up, just because it's weighing really heavily on my heart, when Macy and I first met, it was actually under awful circumstances. We were both at this influencer event, and she came up to me, literally splashed water in my face, and I've worked so hard to forgive her. It's just been really hard, like, sitting here pretending
Sarah,
like nothing has happened.
We said we weren't going to talk about this. Though.
Well,
It
I
just got
know,
awkward.
but Macy, you have to understand, it was
But
like
you
weighing
actually
so
made
heavily.
me mad that day.
Well, I understand that me, like, just being online at
You
the same
said you
time
weren't
as
going to
you.
talk.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go
It was crazy.
Wait, guys.
I'll wait.
You have to understand. Okay.
Are you guys gonna work it out on the remake?
No, we'll work it out. But you guys don't understand that I briefly mentioned to Sierra about 20 minutes ago that we should pretend to have beef for Kenzie.
Yeah.
Totally forgot that I came up with that prank, and then you
Right.
said that, and I literally was like, what did I do?
You're like, wait. Oh my God,
starts
like,
to
I'm so
believe it.
sorry. Turn this off.
But you
like,
deserved it. So I'm never going to apologize for something that you deserved.
Totally.
1,000%. Just given
Yeah.
the circumstances of
Yeah.
everything.
No. The climate of today.
Just the
Given the
geopolitical, socioeconomic
Yes.
standing.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Exactly. And
No,
I've always said
totally.
that.
Wait, guys. By the time we listen to this, like, we might not have TikTok, or we might.
I
Have it.
can't even, like, I literally can't even think of that.
No, but I just think we're gonna giggle, being like, "Oh my God, boy who cried wolf again!"
Again.
Watching these clips on TikTok.
Hopefully.
Yeah, that's what I think.
I mean, who's
okay,
to say?
sorry. Yeah, we'll see.
I like that.
I just want to put that out into the universe.
Okay, that's good.
Thank you for bringing that to
So
the table.
you guys
Glad
feel
we made up.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far.
Oh, okay.
okay. Maybe by the end of the episode.
I was just kidding.
Maybe
I was
by the
just
end of the
kidding.
episode?
Okay, yeah, by the end.
Okay.
If I make her giggle.
In 2025, I'm actually going to be working on centering men a little bit more. okay.
Okay.
That is what I'm bringing to the table tonight, because here is the issue. I was decentering men before that was a buzzword on TikTok.
Is that a buzzword?
Yes, I
We're on
couldn't
different
have,
for you.
I couldn't have decentered them more. And now I see it all the time, like, decenter men from your life, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah. And then I'm now, like, where I'm at, like, all I'm saying is I'm working on centering them a little bit more. I think that
Yeah.
I am centering men in 2025.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
Is it a bad thing that I've never heard the phrase decenter? Never heard that? No.
Wow.
It's like a TikTok.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it is.
They always talk about decentering
No, I'm excited.
men.
Well, because if you think about it, you can literally achieve anything that you set your mind to, and you quite literally do. So, like, okay.
So why don't I achieve that in, like, the
So
relationship
why don't you
aspect?
like shift that?
I am texting a boy right now.
What?
Actually, I know. Lots happened. Macy, I went to dinner on a Tuesday night last night. I'm texting a boy.
You're texting a boy.
Can you whisper it?
You don't know him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, guys, whenever Kenzie likes a
You
boy,
would
she's
know.
so painfully casual about it. She's like, okay. Yeah, he told me he loved me. We'll see if I like him back.
We'll see.
Okay.
Like, I think the first sign of, like, real true love that I'll show will be, like, walking down the aisle. Like, I think that'll be, like,
Yeah,
my
no
first-
vulnerability before that. No signs of weakness before.
It's so crazy because in every other area of my life, I'm, like, the opposite.
Yeah.
But with that, I'm just, like,
No. Too vulnerable. No.
I'm similar to you, though. Like, you don't like people getting involved in the way that you don't like people giving opinions.
Yeah.
Which is a 25-year-old thing, because that was, like,
Yeah.
that's exactly how I felt at that age. And then, like, now that I've just made too many bad mistakes, I'm like, please give me all the opinions I can possibly get.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
I actually only want opinions that I agree with.
No, me too. And I
know?
unfortunately love learning the hard way. Like, I'm
Well,
addicted to it.
I'm like,
Like, it's
okay,
so fun.
so-
Like, my stories would be so boring without it. Okay, go on.
Well, true. Well,
Yeah.
like, here's the situation at hand.
Yeah.
And then what do you think about it?
Yeah.
And the minute you start saying something that I wasn't already thinking about it, oh, actually,
Oh, I was
it's
just
okay.
kidding.
That's
You wouldn't
okay.
get it.
No, I actually have all the thoughts I need on that situation.
Just like after trial and error
Yeah.
of the past 27 years of my life, if I've learned anything this year, it's that you need to listen to the judgments that people have about
Keep
other
listening.
people.
Keep listening and learning.
Think of how many situations I would have saved myself from
Yeah.
had I
But like, that's no
listened.
fun. Now you have those life experiences.
I mean, I guess, like, barely. Anyways, long story short, I'll be centering men in 2025.
Okay.
That's what I'm working on.
Obsessed.
And I think that that's, like, really actually going to, like, lead into a positive direction.
I'm
I
obsessed.
can't wait. We can double date.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
That'd be
absolutely.
fun.
We could have, like, a joint wedding.
I love that.
We can split the rates.
Wait.
Perfect.
Not to center men too much, but can I take the mic?
Please.
I just want to talk about how Kenzie's podcast is pure magic because like 3 episodes ago, I said that I wanted to go on Dancing with the Stars. I went. Was I contestant? No, but I was there. Then last episode, the Christmas one, we talked for about 5 minutes about how we wanted to rekindle a past flame. I did that.
You did
Over winter
that.
break. Ran
And
into
it
a
would have been
past...
her top choice,
Guys,
too.
listen to this. Like, I've been begging to talk about it, so I'm so glad that I have a new set of ears. Listen to this. I rekindled with a past flame. Guess where?
Where?
On a ski lift. Ran into each other as we're getting on the ski lift. Okay, well, like, I'm sorry, it's not that dramatic. Like, he did. I was coming down the mountain, skiing, checking my phone to see if my brother was, like, waiting for me. I see a text from a past flame, the past flame that I wanted to text me. I get down and he goes, "Are you at Mammoth?" And I was like, "I sure am." Guys,
She's
he's
like,
right.
smiley face, smiley face.
Heart, kissy.
Same
Wink.
current location.
Smirky.
Manifesting is it.
I know.
It is.
And I said, "Yes, I am." He was right there, like literally cosmic. We get on the ski lift together. We rekindle. Oh, but that's not all. Guess what? We rekindled again. 3 days later on New Year's Eve. We both happened to be in Scottsdale, different reasons, and sang karaoke, like High School Musical.
It was so Troy and Gabriella of them. It's crazy.
How
Like,
does
New
it feel to
Year's
be
Eve.
married now?
Exactly.
Well, and what's so fun is I can tell the story because I'm muted on Instagram by him.
Thank God. It's freeing to be muted.
No, I
It's
actually decided that
freeing.
moving forward, anytime I have a crush, they need to mute me because I have not changed anything about my
Alex is blocked on
regularly
TikTok.
scheduled. Yep, good.
It's not his business.
One of my favorite
Oh my
couples,
God.
like they don't follow each other on Instagram because like, they wanted to keep their
Yeah.
individual lives. I'm like, that's gonna be me.
No, he's blocked on
Kaylin
Instagram.
and Dean from The Bachelor. I love them.
That's beautiful.
I know.
Okay, I mean, I don't know if that's my style,
No, that's mine.
but I
No.
respect it. I like
Yeah.
the muting. I think that's good.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a positive perspective shift. I
Yeah.
think that's good.
Yeah.
But I do just want to say, this podcast, not to get so Gracie Abrams, our favorite worship leader, if you will.
She is really.
She's really
brought me
something. And like,
closer.
what's so bad about God? You know what I mean? Like, he's here, and I like, we're really on a wave this year.
What is so bad?
What is so bad? But a couple years ago, it was like actually something I literally had this like prayer manifestation or whatever that like people would come onto this podcast and the things that they said that they wanted to happen would happen. And literally the next day, I was recording and all of these crazy things started happening. And it happens all the time. Like people come on the show and they say something, even if it's like not a big deal. The first one was a really big deal and it happens immediately.
Yeah.
I even had that happen to me. I recorded this thing that I wanted to happen like 4 times in a
Yeah.
recording day. The next day I got an email that's done.
Wait, so you know what this means? If I went on Dancing with the Stars and rekindled an old flame,
You're a 2025 bride.
You're gonna be centering men.
Okay, perfect.
I can't wait.
I
Watch me
know.
be like Samantha from like Sex and the
Yes,
City.
yes.
That's certainly my vibe. Like here's the issue is that like this is my problem is that like I don't want to date, but I want to be married. You know what I mean?
And I would actually like to go back to Samantha centering men. I would argue Samantha doesn't center men.
I
She
agree.
centers herself and uses men as a tool to center herself.
You're so right.
And I'm aligned with that.
Yeah.
I am too.
This
But
year's about
here-
women in men fields.
Here's the thing about decentering men. I should have just all I had to do was coin a term for what I was saying on the podcast for like 3 years. That was it. I was like, why are we like just who cares? I don't even
Yeah.
think about it. Like
No, you're the
and
queen
now
of
it's like this
coining.
TikTok. No, but clearly not. Okay, and now it's like all over. Like it's actually annoying. So
You can be
anyways.
the first one to say it on the new app and just pretend like you made it
Yeah.
up.
But you know, I'll be centering men, so I'm not gonna be Samantha. I'm gonna be like, we gotta get
Like a
this-
Charlotte.
I don't know about that. I don't know. Once I think about the actual act of it, it makes me
Right.
like want to throw up. So like, we'll have to think about that.
That
one.
was
You're like, enough.
It's just like, a lot. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Guys, we failed the Bechdel test.
What's
what's
that?
that?
Where you can't have like women can't have a conversation in media without talking about men.
Oh no.
Yeah. And also, I'm
Unfortunately,
not
me and
sure if
Kenzie's
I-
always like
by the way-
naturally starts about that. Like I don't know how. It's
But none of my other episodes do.
Oh, thank God.
yeah.
Just this one.
Just me when I'm here.
No, it's because it's like a bestie chat. That's
Yeah.
why it's not you. It's like,
No. No.
No.
Never.
called the
Never
Bechdel
Macy.
test?
Except
Hey,
for that
by
one
the way,
time
I've
she,
never been
This
at
podcast
fault.
is actually anti-Bechdel test, whatever that is, from now on, because we will be centering men in 2025. So, like, I actually don't even care.
pro Bechdel. And
You're
also, I want to make
pro.
sure I'm pronouncing that correctly. Bechdel. We'll figure it out.
But
Yeah.
here's the thing. We
We're-
don't even care.
Yeah, we don't
don't
care
care.
because we're never passing it.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it's
Exactly.
all men, all the. I can't even
I'm
finish it.
obsessed
I'm
with
like,
men.
okay,
Actually,
men.
Guys, actually gonna throw up. Like, actually enough. Like, that was just
So
like,
we didn't get to
man.
what Sierra brought to the table. Oh, our fight. Duh.
I did bring that, and
Yeah.
the way that you shut it down, and I was just
That was kind of
extending
awkward.
grace because it's like I didn't want to make you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And everyone knows in improv it's yes and.
Exactly. Everyone knows that.
Everyone. And I just shut it down really quick.
No, it's okay.
No, because she's a peacemaker. What is she supposed to do?
like Michelle Obama.
Yes.
We didn't even have to
Me and
invite
Michelle
her.
have such similar diets. Like,
We exchange like our workout plans and
Oh my God.
our meal prep and stuff.
Guys.
Do you think Michelle Obama has ever eaten a pizza roll?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
1,000%. You know how Taylor
Like,
Swift was like,
high.
I didn't eat a burrito until I was in my mid-20s? And I was like, Queen, you got to catch up.
no, literally.
There's a lot of burritos out there to be had.
Oh my gosh,
had a
I had a
burrito
really
today.
good one this weekend.
Did you?
Yeah. God, it was called Mr. Burritos. That's how you know it's going to be good. Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah. That was a great segue into me.
So bringing it back to me.
In my birthday week and the International Week of Macy and the restock. For context, for any new faces, I came out with this card game with Kenzie's brand friend of mine last year called The BIT. And I'm literally obsessed with it. I'm not gonna lie, some of them are a little ancient, as in last year. And you know, in the media, things move on quick, but
They're
thank
not
God.
ancient, they're vintage.
Vintage.
And there's like 3.
Yes, sorry. Okay, but there's superlatives. What are the odds? And would you rather? Really quickly, I have so many people that are like, how do you play what are the odds? You count to 10, and if you get the same number, you do it. So would you like a what are the odds?
Wait, but also, isn't it if your number adds up to the
yeah,
number?
then the opposite
Okay,
person
Can we
has
just
to do
do
it.
dare?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, but some of them are kind of like ballsy, so that's why it's like, what are the odds? Some of them, oh my God, whenever people like tag me in the story playing it, I'm like, what'd you have to do? Okay, superlatives really quick. I just wanted to give this one to you, Sierra. Most likely to win the Hunger Games by becoming the Capitol's favorite.
Oh, 1,000%.
That's you.
Easy.
You would put on such a show. It's insane.
The People's Princess.
I know. Wait,
You
my
would-
friends were playing this the other day, and they're like, the way that like I know the backstory of every card, I'm like, a lot of people don't know the backstory, but like these are all based off personal experience. But that one's for you.
Thank you so much. I will gladly accept
Did you
that.
want to extend on that one?
There you go.
Extend on.
Expand on it?
Oh,
expand.
expand on being the People's Princess?
Yes.
It's just that sometimes you have to turn it on, you
Totally.
know? And if it were my life on the line, and I would say in influencing, when your livelihood is on the line, sometimes you have to be the people's princess, and sometimes you have to let them tell you you're evil and awful for wanting to have a baby.
Totally.
And that just is how it is. Apparently that's unethical. I was actually voted class favorite in high school.
Really?
Yeah.
That is something good to know about you, actually.
I was.
No. So that brings me into my next. What are the odds? Since you want to do dare, I think this is great for your goal this year. You have to add single but hearts taken to your Instagram bio for 12 hours. Can you please?
Please. I can't, like,
No,
please.
please.
I wonder if anyone's even gonna like notice.
Can you please?
I'm
Single but hard to take.
I had that in my bio at 12.
No, I think that's really important to do.
I think you need.
single, but hearts taken.
Yes, and then you know what? You could update it to single in the morning just so people know. So guys, it
Girl.
used to be so easy in middle school when people had single in their bio. You didn't have to wonder for a second.
Right.
Totally.
Okay, so Kenzie did that one, great. And now we have a would you rather. Would you rather be able to read Taylor and Travis's text or solve the U.S. national debt?
Sorry, they can solve them themselves.
Like, for real? I'm reading those texts.
Me too.
I'm so sorry, y'all.
No.
The
Yeah.
national debts. What are we supposed to do? They're
And
going
that-
to do it again.
No,
It's not for
literally.
me.
Imagine Taylor and Travis's invisible ink text.
I just am so nosy. I want to see.
Me too.
I just want to see.
I think it's like the broiest way that you.
They
talk to a
probably
girl.
text
You know what I mean?
like older adults.
Like
you
Yeah.
know?
millennial,
Like not
millennial.
to be ageist.
Yeah. No, never.
They're like,
We would
thumbs up.
never be
Headed
ageist.
home. Thumbs up. Love
no,
you.
I think it's a lot of one of my TikToks got a lot of hate. Me and my friend were pretending to be Taylor and Travis, and I was like, "Hey, right on!" I can bring those to light if we need to.
Would you rather date a chuggy country artist who fakes a country accent or date a jouster from medieval times? I'm dating the country artist because at least there's gonna be a song about me.
I'm dating the jouster every time. Imagine the stories that come from working at medieval times.
I
Oh
think
my
I'd
god,
become
I'd be sad.
two-heeled.
I'm like, which one would I rather do?
Wait, is it a jouster or a jester?
Jouster.
I think,
Jouster.
yeah, in medieval times, I think it's a jouster because like, ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, were you
Like that.
scared? Were you scared? I think probably the country artist, just because why not? You know,
I can give
why
you a couple
not?
reasons. I could definitely.
I have a couple
pull those out.
songs written about me,
Perfect.
and that's that.
I mean, it is what it is. Okay, most likely to throw a funeral for a month-long situationship. I'm gonna be so for real. It's me, I would say, but just right now, it's Macy.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
it is you.
Okay.
Just because like there hasn't been a month, but it's so long.
Yeah.
But I would give it to you.
Yeah.
Would you not?
No, I haven't done that yet, but I absolutely would. This one was written after one of my best friends that did do that, and it was a really good ceremony.
It's just a beautiful
Yeah.
thing.
1,000%.
Yeah.
Okay, start a group chat with your nightmare blunt rotation, but just like list off your nightmare blunt rotation.
Cola Brandt, Brianna Chicken Fry, and me.
Okay, my nightmare blunt rotation would be
Oh, add Abby Lee Miller into mine.
You have to include Abby Lee
Yeah.
Miller. I mean,
Imagine her,
obviously.
Cola Brandt, and Brianna Chicken Fry in a room. That's crazy.
That'd be crazy.
what would yours be?
My nightmare blunt rotation. Maybe like myself when I'm home alone. Just I don't want to be. I
Yeah.
don't want to be in that
State.
specifically at night.
Yeah.
That's nightmarish.
Can you explain your day through interpretive dancing? You don't have to get up, just like a little something here. Let's do a little song. I'm like, Sanasa,
The jump scare.
Sanasa.
No, so like this one, I really would have to like get up and, but like it was a lot of calls today, so like.
Okay, I like where you're going there. Ooh, I feel that the movement.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's my day.
Ooh.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Okay.
That was really good.
Yeah.
Okay, that was
I felt like I
good.
was there with you.
Yes,
I was
right?
in the moment
You
with
didn't have to. Oh, but I woke up like really tired because I went to bed really late. Anyways.
Macy, thank you for
No,
sharing
what's
that with
going
us.
on, Macy? Like something's going on. Can you elaborate?
No,
like,
for some reason. Okay, I did when it first started getting dark earlier. I was so good at getting in bed right at 9 p.m. Recently, I've been so busy during the day that like I don't get creative and funny until like 11 p.m. So I can't go to bed in that mood. So I'll literally just like stay up like giggling, thinking of ideas, like do like.
You're a businesswoman.
I'm a night owl. I'm a businesswoman night owl. That doesn't sound great. Thank you for letting me dance.
dance it out.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that really like got some
Yeah, like
movement
that
going?
like really like got my chakras.
Your chakras.
Yeah. I really want to go to a dance cardio class, so
Okay. Because
Stay
what even
tuned.
is a chakra? I feel like you would know.
Sierra would know.
The stuff.
Okay, like
And like when they're not like this, it's like oh. But
Well,
like
because when they're like this, it's like oh. But when they're like this, it's
like
good.
Okay.
Exactly.
yeah.
So you just
Okay.
want to make sure they're like this at all
Speaking
times.
of chakras, I need to open up another drink of DeSoy.
please do. Okay.
Non-alcoholic aperitif.
Guys, we also should have mentioned that we're adaptogening, which is
Yes.
just like
Mention
something
that.
I like to do.
We
with
should
our-
mention that.
Yeah, it's like a non-alcoholic drink, but it just like does something to you and it opens up happiness and good everything. Like I don't even know how to describe that.
I'm enjoying the feelings
Which is
here.
just great for me because I can't really be drinking. I'm on week 1 of Accutane.
Yeah.
Do I look different?
Do I look different right now?
Absolutely.
I started waking up to the really dry skin and lips, and I was like, "Oh, people weren't serious." And someone's like, "Oh, that's only week 1. Get ready." And I was like, "Oh."
And how long do you have to? Is
6
it like-
months.
Okay.
Yeah, but we'll see.
Okay, love that.
Have y'all seen Hairspray, the 2009 version?
Yeah.
Where, and I didn't understand until quite literally, you guys, I was watching Hairspray again very recently, the other day, and the part after they do Nicest Kids in Town, and one of the girls is like leaving, and Courtney Collins is like, how long will you be gone? And she goes, just 9 months. My entire childhood, I was like, crazy amount of time, and now I'm like, she's with child. And that was, it's so funny. So funny.
Absolutely.
No, that's a good one. I need to rewatch Hairspray.
I can actually do the whole thing for you right now.
No, please.
It's kind of perfect.
Da, 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 da.
Wait, I miss Hairspray. Okay, I'm gonna watch that tonight. Would you like to piggyback and circle back to what we mentioned earlier about the Nightmare Blunt rotation?
I would actually, rather than piggyback, I would like to follow up
Yes.
on
My previous email.
your previous email, which leads to the deck.
Yes.
What is your nightmare blunt rotation?
Can I make a deck?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I would love that. So if you could take notes.
Okay, yes.
Mike Pence.
Okay.
You know what?
That's just
Nightmarish. Well, I couldn't be alone.
No.
With a man, I'm engaged.
He could not watch my
I
drink.
can't be alone with a man. No.
Absolutely. Okay.
Okay, Mike Pence, my 3rd grade teacher, Miss Valentin, she had recently gotten married, and now I side with her. But back then, she had married a man from Honduras, and she only spoke about him. I remember vividly.
That's about to be Kenzie
only-
this year.
That's literally doing me.
She's like, my husband, we went to Honduras, and so I don't really need her there, but like for the purposes of the Nightmare Blunt rotation, she should come.
Yes.
Who else would I? Okay, I think that's actually me, Miss Valentin, and Mike Pence.
I love that.
That's really a special time.
I have not her
horror,
husband
shock.
from Honduras.
Well, no, he can't come because she's not gonna be like my husband from Honduras and he's there. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like she has to miss him. It's healthy to miss.
Yes.
It's healthy to miss him.
I always say that.
That's me.
And that's how actually what you've been saying. It's healthy to miss him, and now you've missed him enough to where you're gonna
Exactly.
recenter him.
Exactly.
Yes.
Like enough is enough.
And
yes.
it's bring him home. When is Kenzie's husband gonna return from war?
No, literally.
Yeah, it's like I feel like on the podcast because I batched so much in the month of August in New York last year, so it really sounded like I was gonna like get out there and date, but that's because I
You didn't
recorded
mean it.
all of those episodes in 1 week, and that was the 1 week that I was like down, and then I just forgot about it.
No,
so
Kenzie,
like the podcast viewers, like you guys, you knew me on like 1 week, and I was different the next. Like I can't describe it. Sorry, that's just like how it works. Like
We're kind of revamping life right now.
Yes.
You're gonna start dating. We're going out.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's really all the changes we're making.
I'm gonna start
Perfect.
dating. We're going out. We're going to church. We're just like really
trifecta.
layered. We're really
Literally.
layered.
Wait,
Sorry.
it's a nuanced conversation about life in your 20s.
Yes. We always talk about how it's so fun to be unexpected.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I do say that.
Yeah.
I think my nightmare blunt rotation would be just Joe Exotic. But I don't know. Like it would be like Joe
I think that'd be
Exotic.
so fun.
Yeah.
Joe Exotic. I'm trying to think of someone like so serious.
You can borrow Mike Pence.
Yeah.
Who's someone that's so dead
You
ass?
could phone a friend.
We need to create a list of dead ass people.
Okay,
because
yeah.
we will be like, oh my god, that's such a good version of like
Yeah.
someone who's, like, so
Yeah.
dead ass. I just think Joe Exotic needs to be like thrown in there.
Yes.
I think Macy's right. Like I was so funny Monday and Tuesday, and then Wednesday happened, and like what is it about Wednesday that just sucks the funny out of you?
For me, it's like when everyone wants to have phone calls and like meetings, because Wednesday's just like a good meeting day, but like not in my mind. I actually want them never.
You guys know what I am currently thinking about? Miss Valentin listening to this episode, because obviously she's a listener.
Obviously.
And sending a cease and desist. You know what?
Oh my God.
And I'm a little bit nervous. Miss Valentin, if you are listening to this, I adore your husband from Honduras. I hope they're still married.
Yeah.
I first of all hope they're still married. Second of all, if she is listening, love you, queen.
Yeah.
Love you,
Well,
queen.
I just wanted to put that.
And
out.
that's
totally.
what standing by your man.
And now I feel free. What are the odds?
1 to 5.
Oh my god, that's low.
I know.
Okay, I have to think of a number.
We both do.
Okay, I'm ready. I've got one.
Okay, say 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
4. Oh, what was it? I guess we should have said what it was first.
Yeah.
Reply with the heart eye emoji to the 5 most recent Instagram stories on your feed. Which is
I do that regardless.
Fun.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'll do that right now.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Guys, I need to tell you about my like latest obsession. Okay, I did touch on this a little bit earlier, but Nicole Richie has like taken my life by storm. Like I literally eat, like sleep, breathe, think Nicole Richie. Like she is the funniest woman that has ever existed and the most fun. Like I think she's really what made me like remind myself that like I am fun.
Yes,
I
you
used
are.
to be fun.
You are fun.
But I don't think I'm really fun anymore.
Yeah.
Like I think it's kind of okay, we don't have to agree so fast.
No,
Yeah.
all right. I literally just said you are fun. I'm just like listening.
Said yeah, but
No.
it's okay.
Active
No,
listening.
Macy, it's fine. It's fine. It's
Oh my
totally
gosh.
fine. But yeah, I'm like going back to being fun, and she is the epitome of fun, and I'm just like so obsessed
Yeah.
with her. I also have another favorite. Like,
As long as you plan your fun, you're fun.
no, I am.
I love organized fun.
No, as long as it's in her cal.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
happening.
yeah.
Okay, sorry.
I'm gonna start sending you Google Cals.
No, do it.
Like
Oh.
invites for when I want to go out.
By the way, I actually do that.
No, like if you want to go out with her, send it 2 weeks in
Perfect.
advance right now.
I'm gonna go ahead and do
If,
that.
if it's on my Google Calendar, it's happening.
I'm gonna send you some stuff.
Okay, there's this girl named Jamie on TikTok, and she's an Alabama senior. And I am obsessed with her. Okay, she is like actually everything to me. Name a more comforting person. Let me just like,
Me.
let me just.
Time for NOLA trips.
Wait, let me just find a good one.
It's the night before new semester at Alabama, and I don't know why
sent me
I'm
her.
posting this. I just sat down and went through my syllabus for new semester, and I just started to cry on the phone with my mom. I went viral first because I talked about feeling like I feel out of place sometimes here.
Like she just gets on
Wait, no, I'm
there.
gonna start sobbing.
She gets on TikTok and she spills her heart out, and then she's like, I didn't really feel like I found my place, but I feel like I've really found my place, and I found a friend. And she's like, and I wore this pink sweater. She has a sweater with these bows on it. She's like, it made me feel so beautiful. And she's like, I went to church with a friend, and I walk around, and this is what I'm listening to, and like, I just feel so good about myself. Or she'll just sit down and be like, all right, guys, I was starting very like, honestly, like Sierra. She's like, all right, guys, I was sitting here, and I was getting a little anxious about like the new semester, and she goes into like, her thought process, she's like, I sat down, her dream is to like work for the University of Alabama. She's so grateful. She's like, I'm a first generation college student. Like, I have never met someone with a better perspective on life. Like, she is actually everything.
Wait,
And I'm
I
so
love that.
obsessed.
I
Like,
wish I had her when I was like a freshman.
Oh my God. No, actually, every college kid needs to be following
Yeah.
her. I mean, it's such a shame because she will be graduating, but hopefully she's
Yeah.
working at Alabama. Like, Jamie, I love you. Like, I'm obsessed with her.
That would make me sob.
No, like, actually.
Oh my God, that was like my freshman, no, not to bring it back to me. No, my freshman year at college, I was in my dorm room recording my YouTube videos, like, just don't really feel like I have my place here. But we made it through. I wish I had Jamie.
I know. If you had Jamie, you might have.
Oh my gosh, I might not have transferred.
But when you think
Yeah.
about it, you kind of were someone's Jamie.
Yes.
You know, like someone was watching
Oh my
your
God.
YouTube videos.
No, Sierra, I'm not okay.
And they were like, I'm having a really hard time.
You were someone's Jamie that's going to make me
You
cry.
were someone's Jamie.
Do you see tears? No, stop.
That's actually kind of beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Be the Jamie you wish to see in the
No,
world.
I love that so much. Right now, my obsession is Bioma skincare. As an Accutane girly, they have very moisturizing barrier things, and their milky toner is really giving Hailey Bieber. So that's the only obsession I can really think of is anything that hydrates my skin. Yeah.
I would say that my obsession is adding a bunch of stuff to my cart and then not checking out.
That's saving money.
I've been really interested in doing that lately.
Wait, you want to know something that's the equivalent? Except don't do this because I think it creates work for the Target employees. One time I forgot to pick up my Target order, and it refunded me. Rich. My Target
Right.
pickup order. It's like
Right.
that. It's the same thing as adding stuff to your cart and then not.
1,000%.
Follow
I
for
love
more
that.
financial life hacks.
Follow for more, you guys.
I love that.
Financial advisor, now that TikTok's gone, I need to pivot to a new career.
No,
So,
we can start our own.
I did work in finance once.
Yeah.
Next episode.
No,
you
yes.
go.
Me and Sierra had some corporate lingo today.
We did.
Because I was telling her about the ham and cheese croissant from White Rock Coffee, and I got really corporate really fast.
Really corporate, really.
Yeah.
I'm really glad we could align on this conversation.
Yeah, no, same.
Honestly. Like,
and
we were
just
all.
kind of making sure we have the same KPIs, trajectories for the year. Like, this is just Q1, so it's going to be nice to circle back in Q2, Q3, and see how we performed on those objectives.
I'm expecting exponential growth
No, me too.
throughout this year.
Me
so.
too.
You know what? Right now, let's say that on the podcast because
Yeah.
that is what I'm needing in my 2025. And like for some reason, everyone else comes on this podcast and says things, and everything happens to them.
No.
Yeah.
So I'm actually taking
Say
back
what you
my
need.
power of my own podcast.
Yes.
And I'll be saying exponential growth is my 2025.
And boyfriend.
And I mean in numbers on the internet.
Oh,
and
perfect.
money. I don't care about the other things.
Okay.
I mean it in a very superficial, materialistic
Yes.
way. As superficial as it can get.
Okay,
I
cool.
think we need to be a little more superficial and materialistic from time to time.
Yeah.
Just let yourself do it.
Who
Yeah.
cares? Have
Thank you.
fun.
Thank you
that.
for letting me have.
And Nicole
have
Richie
that.
would say that was fine. Nicole Richie would be like, "Who cares?"
Who
like
cares?
she's like actually everything to me.
I love that. I need
All
to
right,
go watch
are
the show.
we aligned on closing on our obsessions? or-
Actually, you know what I just thought about?
please.
How in the last episode we recorded together, somebody commented she sounds so entitled. And I'm like, why would they say that? And then I say things like, we should all be a little more materialistic and superficial. Like, why would anybody say that I'm
say that.
entitled?
No.
Actually, that was the entire point of the episode.
And I
was that you are entitled to good things. That was the bit. Like when we saw the
Yeah.
comment, we're like, wait.
she was just taking notes. Like she was
Yes.
literally just repeating
she was
that.
just regurgitating.
She was making sure she understood correctly what she
Yes.
was receiving.
Yes.
And I'm really thankful she did
Yes,
that.
I love that.
I'm glad that she was clearing the air.
Yeah, I love her.
that. Guys, we didn't even cheers this entire.
Oh, we can now.
Well,
I'm just kind of nervous about like Macy raising a glass of liquid towards me, given
our history.
our history together.
I
Yeah,
also there's
no.
like a drop in this just so everyone knows. So there's like
Keep
not
it
that
modest.
lot.
Keep it light.
Keep it modest and light. Cheers. It's been a fab dinner, y'all. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having
Thank
us.
you so much. I can't wait to eat these crackers.
Now we can eat.
Yes.
Yay!